Hello guys, welcome to the first video of 317Delta coding. This is RSPServerGod, and I'm going to show you how to code 317Delta. Pretty simple. This is the most simplest server type to code, which is 317. Delta is a step up from just regular 317, which regular 317 had so many problems with they had to make a delta. Whoever invented the delta part, genius. And now there's PI and stuff. PI is a little different to me. I think it's like a mixture of 508 and 317. I never got it down, and I would try to learn it for you guys. So if it's not that different, then I would probably do tutorials for PI. PI is a little more advanced, and you can use more things from up-to-date graphics and stuff, so I'm not going to worry about that. But today I'm going to show you how to change your client to where it goes to the IP you want it as if you're creating a client for other players for your server, and for the port you want it for that. And I also teach you how to change the IP for your server and the port for your server. So let's begin. First, I'm going to show you the server source. It is a blank 317 Delta. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down to client, or I'm sorry, server.java. In server.java you can find the IP, which in here, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure. I can find it if I look for local. I don't know that's I'm pretty sure that's the part. Yes, okay. Oh, I was thinking the right thing. Alright, so okay. 127.0.0.1 is the host IP. This is the IP that this is the IP of the server, which should not be 127.0.0.1, but by default that's what it is if you're coding by yourself and you don't have any staff members looking at it or whatever. Pretty simple. This will be changed to whatever your no-ip host is. So pretty much if you had this open right here, no-ip, and all this, and your host, if you select a host, this is an old one, I don't use this anymore, but that is one, it's a name, so I'm not actually turn that back on. I don't even know what I'm doing, but just to show you guys. So anyways, that is one host example. So you can change it. You can also change it. There's two host IPs. Now there's 0.0.0, which is another one. I'm going to keep it that just for an example of changing it. What it would usually be is something-scape.no-ip. Whatever. And pretty much no matter what you change this to, as long as you're hosting it, the client will read it as host. So anyways, that's that. We're gonna I'm just gonna close. I'm not gonna save it. I could if I wanted to. I can't. So whatever. All you have to do now, if you want to change the port, you go to this server, which is a configuration something. I don't know. It says something. Hold on. Configuration settings. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay. This is where you will change your server port, as you see. The world ID and the client required I would not mess with because I myself have never seen a reason to change it. So you should be fine. Okay, so this is 43595. Or I'm sorry, 4. And this is a default port. The reason why I said 43595 is because I have that port also port forwarded on my computer, and I use that for offline coding with staff members or friends. The other default one that is on me is 45s, and I'm going to change it to that, and that will make it where the server is on port 4 or 5555. So let's hit that, and what you want to do now is hit compile. The compiler may not work, and I can show you if yes. If it does not work, you're going to hit edit, and right here, what you're going to do is you're going to hit file, computer. Yeah, let me keep it right here. And what you're gonna do is go down. Oh my God! You're gonna find your Java file. I don't know which one it's in. It probably was in. No, it's right here. You're gonna find the Java, and that's it right there. JDK. You have to have JDK downloaded in order to code. If you didn't know that, I should have said something. But pretty much this is 1.6.021, so it's number 21. What you can do there is hit, just delete that, hit 21, files, save, close, and I'm going to copy this because I'm pretty sure my client does not have that. But, and it's still not, hold on one second. You know what to do? Well, alright, this is, oh, okay, I know why. Go back all the way back to that, and show you pretty much easier way if you just don't want to do that. Since it's in my program files A6, it's going to be like, whoa, where is it? Because I'm pretty sure it is not in my program files, as it is not. And alright, so what you're going to do is this. You're going to go program files, A6, if you have A6. If you have regular program files, or it's in your program files, please, you would have just changed it. But what you do is you're going to open this, and I think, it's closed, but it's not all. So what you're going to do is you're going to delete from this over to the C, and you're going to hit paste, and that goes all the way over to the bin. And I mean, you could have went to the bin, but I wouldn't want to look through all these things because it tells you to anyway. So that's done. File save, and let's make sure that compiles. And yes, it is. It takes like 10 seconds, maybe 5 at the most. Maybe a little longer because I am recording, so it's gonna take just like 15 seconds possibly. It's not anywhere. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna copy this because, like I said, I don't know that it's like that, whatever. So that's done with changing your server. Pretty easy. So what you're gonna do is go to your server client, and you're gonna go into this. And what I want to do really fast, I want to paste the compiler, and I want to make this really 21, and it's pretty easy. And delete this one. Pretty darn sure that was yes. Okay, so this one is simple. One file, which is the client file. Let's find that. And that's right there. Find .java. What you're gonna do is find. Pretty sure this one is. And if not, all you have to look for is server set. right here, server set. That's all you need. Alright, so this is already set to 55555, which by default it should have been this, but let me explain this. What you're gonna do with that, the 43594 is what port your server is gonna be on, which is that or the 45. And the 0. All this right here is this is your IP, which would be the one that's in r-IP if you are creating a client for other people. If it's your client, I suggest letting it stay the 0. Whatever. And so what I did, like I said, I changed this to 5555 in the server, so the server's on that, and save that, and then you would go all the way up to compile. If you put the 1 point, that makes it go all the way to the top, so whoa, it's already up here. So by that, you're gonna wait for the compile. Yet again, sorry, it takes a little longer. It should not take this long. If it does, your computer's either slow or you're running more programs than you should. So that's done. It might say some things like it just did. Unless it says error, then you are perfectly fine. You're gonna hit launch client, and hopefully there's some music, because I do not want to. There's none. I didn't want to make you guys start screaming and stuff. You're like, why? So the client should bring it up. There it is. It's going to take a little longer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, which I'm going to let it load, and I'll see you. Alright guys, I'm back, and the client is fully loaded. So what I'm going to do here is, if you have a client that has the file like I do, and all this stuff, it's going to let you hit change world, or I changed this to a website. It was change IP, but you can change world is change port. So it made sense at the time for my other client. This is my old client by my username. So what I'm gonna do is hit enter, and I'm gonna type in my password. So, and now since you have your client done, you can open your server. Close that. I'm sorry. I already have the file open. Oh my. Right here. Right. So what you're gonna do is hit run somewhere around here, and there's run right here, and it should run your server. Dragon history. I have no idea what dragon history is. Oh, okay. If you ever come across that, then it's pretty easy. You're gonna go to config, go to auto spawn. That's what's messed up. I don't know what they did, but it's messed up. It's not me. So close. Yes, I have to hit compile again. Sorry guys, but you're learning, right? You've already learned. Pretty much all I'm doing right now is showing you guys that it works, how it works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the server, but I'm going to change the port to 43594. Show you guys that it's not hosting on that. So you guys may believe me already, but just to be sure, so people are like, whatever. If you keep it on 43594, that's fine with me. I mean, it's usually the default one. So what I'm going to do is change this world to 43594. And hit OK. It's going to load them. And I'm going to hit login. So it's connecting to that, and it says error. So it's like, whoa. And then now, go to the right port, and login. And as you see, it does that. It's usually creating your things. Should be fine. By default, I'm not sure what anything does. This is a blank client. So that was that. So that is done. And thanks for watching. Comment on what you need help with. If you need any help, just send me a message. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.